Hello, everybody. Welcome to Zoe's Treasures. My name's Tracy, and I am with my husband tonight, Noel, behind the scenes. Tonight, hey, Brittany, tonight is our reverse auction. I love our reverse auctions. They're always just a little bit different, and we're trying something a little bit new. So, if you are new to the reverse auction format, this is how it works. I pin an item. That's the price. If there's anything that's listed, there's 42 items that we're going to go through tonight. Anything that's listed, if you like it at that price, you can go ahead and make a pre-bid. Or if you want to wait and see, what I'll do is I'll pin the item and I'll tell you a little bit about it. And then there's going to be a price flash on the screen. It's going to start to go down. When that price flashes on the screen, I'll also say it verbally so that you can see it and hear it. When it gets to the price that you want to start bidding at, put an R in the chat and I will run it at that price. And it is open for anybody to bid at that point. Every item does have a floor. I'm not going to tell you what the floor is right out of the gate, but sometimes if we get to the very bottom number that we're going to go, we may tell you, hey, this is the lowest it's going to go. If you want it, this is it. So we may tell you, we may not. So if you're interested in the item, you got to pick it up at one of the price drops, and everything will drop a couple of times, and everything's different. There's no set increments. It's we play it by ear for every single item. Throughout the evening, we also have a few dollar start items just to mix it up a bit. I have about 5 things I'm going to run at a dollar start just throughout, just to give it a little bit of mix it up. Hey, Kate, how are you? All right, so let's get going. We're going to do our very first item here. Let's go ahead and get it pinned, and let me tell you about it. I am also open to jumping around. If you see something that you're really interested in, but you can't stay all night, like number 40, and I'm on number 5. Hi, Southern Charm. Feel free to throw that in the chat and ask, if you want to see something. I'm always happy to jump around. All right, so our first item tonight is this gorgeous, gorgeous glass carafe. I am so in love with this. I'm pretty sure this is silver plate, but what a gorgeous decorative piece. We have it listed right now for $65, and we're going to go ahead and start our reverse auction. And there is show notes. I explain how this works in the show notes too, in case you're just jumping in. So let's see here. So our first price is going to be $63. So once it flashes on the screen, if you are interested, we will go ahead and run it for that price. This stands at 12 inches tall. Absolutely beautiful carafe. You can actually take the silver, the top off, and you can put floral flowers in it, whatever you would like. Let's see here. All right, 60. We're down to 60 on this one. There's a little bit of detail going around the edges. Let's go ahead and flip our camera over to the other one so we can see this up close. There we go. So we have some decorative edging going on there. Look at that. Sassy handles. My favorite way to describe handles. I heard that from S. Fish one day. $57 is the next price if you are interested in this at $57. $55. If you are just joining, welcome to Reverse Auction. When you see a price you want this item to start at, you just put an R in the chat, and that's what I will run it at. It then opens it up for bidding for everybody. $53. $50. $47. And $45. That is going to be the lowest price of the night right there, $45. And we'll move on to our next item. Thank you so much for looking at that one. We have a whole mix of stuff and a whole mix of price ranges, as you can see if you flip through our auction tab. So this next item, a little bit different here. We do have quite a bit of Fenton tonight. If you are a Fenton lover, we have quite a few Fenton pieces. I really like this one because it's small. It can fit in so many different places. Look at this gorgeous Fenton gold crest. I don't think the gold glows. I will try it here. If I can find here it goes. Not a whole lot. No real glow, but it is absolutely really pretty. It is in perfect condition. It is Fenton. I'm looking for a mark. I do not see the Fenton mark. Let me give you a measurement, unless I put it in there. 7 inches in diameter. We're going to start that one at 22 if you are interested. And our first drop for the night on that one, price drop for there, would be down to 20. I'm going to flip it over while the price is dropping so you can see all parts of this. Our next price drop is 18. I love all the Fenton that has like the silver crest, the gold crest. So I was watching somebody the other night. 16 is our next price drop on this one. I was watching somebody the other night and there was a black crest. I've never seen that before. And oh, I was so tempted to buy them. I was tapped out for the week. And 14. All right, thank you for taking a look at this one. Let's move on to our next item of the night, which is another Fenton piece. Now, this is a lot bigger of a piece, and it is so pretty. When you talk about Pretty in Pink, do you guys remember that movie? Are you old enough to remember Pretty in Pink? Who was that girl's name? Molly Ringwald. Didn't she star in that? That's what this one reminds me of. Look at this Fenton piece here. This is a huge bride's bowl. It is in mint condition. This is the Silver Crest. Opening bid, it is ginormous. I think I put the measurements in there, 12 inches. It does it like its widest part. It's almost 13 inches at the widest part. It is absolutely stunning. It does glow. We're doing $125, but our first price drop on this, so you can see around the edges, Silver Crest usually does glow green on the edges. And this one does. Camera's not picking it up, a little bit there. Our first price drop on that one tonight is down to $110. Let's see if we can find a maker's mark. I do not see Fenton on here. This is a Fenton piece though, for sure. Oh wait, my husband messed up. It is not 1105. He's getting some crazy with his numbers going on there. 105 is our next price drop. I'm going to say, honey, you're going the wrong direction. Gorgeous pink. Let's see how tall it is. It stands just about 4 3/4 inches tall, down to $100. Absolutely stunning. And this is the double ruffle, $95. How low is he going to go? Hello, Monster Mama. How are you? My husband's in control of the numbers tonight. I don't know how low he's going to go. 90. He's going to keep dropping it for a while. We are doing good. Getting ready for Christmas. Having some fun with our reverse auction tonight. 85. If you are interested, we have dropped down $35 from our starting point already. Hello, Farmhouse Vintage with Donna. We were in a raid train together yesterday. It was such a fun raid train. And we have a raid. Speaking of raid trains, we have a raid.
Welcome in, Raiders. Grab your hats and step into Zoe's Treasures,
I'm reading that
where
correctly?
the relics aren't cursed. They are for sale.
When we get a raid, we like to take a quick look at their profile. That's the way we honor our raiders when they come and see us. So as soon as my husband gets a chance here, we're going to pull that up. In the meantime, y'all, welcome to Zoe's Treasures. We're doing a reverse auction. If you just came over with the raid and you're not sure what a reverse auction is, or you just joined, check out our show notes. We explain how it works. But basically, we show an item, then we start dropping the price. When you see the price you want to start bidding at, you put an R in the chat, and we start it right there. Thank you so much. We hope you had a great show. Let's take a quick look at the profile. There it is, LBS Thrift Hub. And let's scroll down a little bit. Let's see when the next show is. Right there, Vintage Decor, 7:30 tonight. Looks like you're doing back-to-back shows. God bless you. All right, so if you guys like what you see, now you know how to get there. And we're going to do our final price drop on this one. Let's see what our final price is. This is our final and lowest price for the night on this Fenton Bride's Bowl. Absolutely gorgeous. Silver Crest, $75. If you are interested in this one, it is up for $75 right now. All right. Thank you so much. Let's take a look at our next item. We have another Fenton piece, but this piece is so unusual. Y'all got to tell me if you've seen these before. I have never. This is the first time I've ever seen this, and I am in love. Like, seriously tempted to keep this one for myself. Look at this. It's a jack in the pulpit. So it is a single jack in the pulpit with a metal sconce going around it. So you have the Fenton piece here. It has the original Fenton price tag and Fenton sticker on it right there. Let's give you a close-up and I'll turn it around. It has like this great pink iridescence on it. Absolutely stunning. We're starting at $72, but let's see what our first price drop is for the night. And I'm going to kind of turn it so you can see. This is a metal base with metal like wrapping up all around that. Drop down to 70 for our first drop. We have the original Fenton price tag on there. I think it's Fenton because it doesn't come apart. So it's all like one piece. 68 is our next price drop. And the pink is just a beautiful iridescence. 65 for our next one. 10 1/4, 10 1/2 inches tall. Look at the little like leaves that are on here. Have you guys ever seen anything like this? 63 is the next price. We're down to 60. $58. You have a clear Fenton one like this. Nice. 55. We'll do one more price drop in case you're interested, and that'll be the lowest for the night. There we go. Here, let's see. 50. What's he coming up with? 53. That's it. That's our lowest for the night. If you're interested, put a quick R in there. If not, we're going to move right on to our next item. All right. Thanks for looking at that one. Yeah, we're going to put that here. Let's take a look at this Fenton piece. I've got more than Fenton. It just happened to be all clumped together tonight. Look at this sweet little bird. This one is, let me pin it so you can see all the details on it. All right. So we have a satin glass bird. It is kind of like a creamy yellow with the hand painting on there. We also have all the signatures. Let's switch over to our other camera so you can see these signatures. See if we can get that to focus. There we go. Hand painted. All right, hand painted by, I can't quite read it. Have we shined a black light? I'm not too sure. We're going to start this at 45 and we'll take a look at it. So let's go ahead and do our first price drop on this guy. And we're going to switch over and see what it does. Look at that. It glows so bad, so bad, so good. It glows so good. It is just like a fireball in the camera there. And let's do our first price drop on this one. I love discounts. I better put, of course I'm going to put a light on this. So our first price drop is $40 if you're interested in this signed Fenton bird. Oh, he doesn't know what he's doing. He's just giving you question marks or dollar signs. All right, our next price drop for this one is $38. Let's turn him around so you can see he does glow all the way. Look at that. So pretty. $36. It is super collectible. We have some glowy stuff tonight. You guys hang out. I've got about 5 glowy pieces tonight. $34. Thank you so much. We're trying to do verbally and visually here. So in case somebody's watching with the sound off, you can still see what's going on. And where's he going? 32. It's our lowest price of the night. 32 if you want it. And run at 32. Absolutely. Let me get my keyboard here so I can change the price. And we're going to run we're only going to do it for 5 seconds with a 3-second reset, and it is going right now. $32. Thank you for your bids. And random chick, that is heading to you. Congratulations. That is an awesome one. She is so pretty. Or she, whatever. It, the glass. Thank you so much. All right, if you are just joining, you guys, take a look at the show notes or just watch one item go. You'll see how this reverse auction is working. But basically, we count backwards, and you put an R in the chat whenever you are at a price that you want to buy it at. So let's go to our next one here. We are going to do this Fenton. You know what? My husband says, nope. Okay, we're going to do this Fenton. No. We're going to get to some more glowy. I do have about 5 pieces. They're intermixed throughout there. All right, we have another Fenton piece here. Original Fenton sticker. This is a...
Hello, Miss Echo.
Hello, CG Boomerang Echo. All right, this is a 100th anniversary Fenton piece. It has that original sticker there and the original Fenton tag on the bottom. Amber glass, really beautiful. We're going to switch it over so you can see it under the other camera. Add a little more light to it there. And our first price starts at $42 if you're interested. And let's go ahead and drop that down a little bit. $240 is our next price drop. This one stands, this Fenton piece, stands about 4.5 inches tall. Our next price drop is going to be $38. We are doing great. How are you doing? $36 is the next price drop. If you see a price that you are comfortable with and you want the piece, go ahead and put an R in the chat. We are doing awesome. We're getting ready for Christmas. I'm going to have a chill Christmas this year. And this is probably one of my favorite shows. I love doing our reverse auctions. Our next price drop is $34. $32. $30. $26. $24. All right, thank you for looking at this one. Let's go to a really special piece. Now, I'll run at that last price. We will do that. Let's see. Start auction. Let me change that price. 5 seconds with a 3-second restart going now. Running at $24. Thanks so much for your bids. And Susan, that is going to you. Congratulations. Thank you. You know what? Let me open it up here so I can see if we have first-time buyers. I can't see on my computer. All right, let's go to our next one. Okay, this next piece I actually bought for Battle of the Best and ended up not using it, found something else. So you are getting it tonight. Well, where did I put it? Right here. Is anybody familiar with Lalique? Gorgeous, gorgeous glass from Lalique. We have a mint condition Lalique with its original label perfume bottle with the glass stopper. So you've got your 2 flowers there. You know, let me pin it for you. All right. And just kind of how I come up with my pricing, just so you know, I do look at comps for all my reverse auction items, and I start them below comps, and then we also count down from there. So we have a gorgeous Lalique. I'll show you this up close, but it has the Lalique sticker on it. It has the glass stopper. Let's go ahead and switch over. Look at that. Let's see if I can get it in the screen. There we go. How beautiful. Glass stopper starting at $195. We're going to go ahead and do our first price drop on that one. Down to $180. Glass stopper there, all in one piece. We do have a Lalique label. Next price drop is $175. $165. $163. $160. $158. $155. That's our lowest price of the night right there, $155. All right, thank you for looking at that one. Let's take a look at something even smaller. We're going down in size here. Let's do our next one. After this next item, we're going to run something at $1 just to mix it up a little bit. This is a cloisonne pill box. Brass cloisonne with your enamel over the top. Absolutely stunning pill box. We're going to just automatically switch over to this camera so I can show you here. Look at this. Cloisonne has a little ladybug on it. Opens up to the beautiful teal on the inside. There is beautiful etchings all the way around. We're going to start this first one. It's at $32. Let's do our first price drop on this one. Down to $30. It is absolutely gorgeous. Let's see which way here. This way. All right. Absolutely gorgeous. There's the bottom. So the inside's nice and teal. There is nothing wrong with it. No call outs on this one. $27 is our next price drop on it. Look at that. Cloisonne pill box. Not something you're going to see very often. $23 is our next price drop on that one. Oh. All right, honey. What's our next one? $20. And $18. And that's the lowest we're going for this one. Let's move on to our next item. Let's do a dollar start really quick. We have some antique plates here. I do have 4 of them. They're all different. We're going to run one at a time at a dollar start, just to keep this mixed up a little bit. So these are antique plates, hand painted, mint condition, no chips or cracks on them. This one is so beautiful. It has like your kind of a maroonish color and yellow, 6.5 inches in diameter. We're going to run this for $1. Let me just get down and find that listing. Oh, goodness gracious. My computer, whatnot, is going slow. All right, let me. All right. Run it at $1 for 10 seconds. It is up and going right now if you're interested in an antique plate for $1, free shipping. All right, thanks for looking at that. Let's get back to our auction here. Do you have any glass fairy tops or vases? I have glass vases, but not like fairy light ones. But I have some really cool glass vases. Let me show you something here. Let's switch over to a glowy piece. It is a vase. I just picked this up the other day, so let's see what number this is. Let me find it. This one's really cool if I can find it. Let's type in VASE. All right, let's take a look at this guy here. I love discounts. If you're still here, you may want to check this piece out. I thought of you when we bought it. All right, look at this stretch vase here. How stunning is this? Oh, bases. I do not have any bases. But we're still going to take a look at this one, at this vase. This is spectacular. We're starting at 105. We're going to do our first drop, and then let me show you what it does. This does stand at 11 inches tall. All right. We're going to move it over and put it under the black light in just a second so you can see it. You have orangish red up here at the top. You have the gorgeous green down here. Mint condition. It is antique Northwood. Let's move it over into our other light and do our first price drop on it. Look at that thing glow. Our first price drop on that one tonight is going to be $100. $95. $90. Is this not an amazing vase? It looks just bright green under the lights. When it's not under the lights, you get a little bit of that green. You get that gorgeous red. $85. All right. Are we going any lower, honey? Is that it? What's our final? $80. Final price tonight, $80 on this guy. All right, let's move on to our next item. We'll bring out some more glowy in just a little bit. Let me see what else we have here. Where did we leave off on? Let's take a look at I can't talk. Let's take a look at another Fenton piece. I love this one because it's lavender, and I just think lavender is so pretty. This is an iridescent piece here, so it is iridescent lavender, trinket dish, candy dish, whatever you want to put in there. Love the flowers around it. We have an original Fenton 100th anniversary sticker on there, and an original Fenton price tag. This piece also glows, so let's show you up close what it looks like while we do our first price drop. We're starting at $48. Mint condition on this. We're going to drop it down to $45. And let's put this under our green light, or our black light, not green light. Look at that glow. Let me get it on a riser for you. All right, our next price drop on that. It is beautiful. It's purple, that iridescent lavender. You put it under that light, and then it just lights up. $43. If you see a price that you're comfortable with and you're interested in this piece, $40, just put an R in the chat and we will run it. Keep in mind, tonight is free shipping on anything that you buy. $38. And $35. That is our lowest of the night right there. Let's go on to our next item. Now, if we've already run something, if there's anything you see that we've already run and you're interested and you're like, man, I really wanted that, and you didn't put an R in the chat, let me know. It probably won't go down to that very lowest, but I'll usually do something, we'll knock a few bucks off. We'll make it worth your while. So if there's something we've already run and you want to see again, just let me know. All right, let's do this guy. This is a little piece here. This is not a glower, but it's a unique piece. It is a toothpick holder. Carnival glass Indian Chief toothpick holder. Let's go over to the other camera so you can see all the great detail on this. Look at that face. It is Carnival glass. And you have all this great detail around there. We're starting at 22, but we're going to do our first price drop on this one. We do a profile. Look at this profile there. Down to $20. Next price drop on that one. $18. Free shipping. Thank you. Yes, it is. $16. All right, that's it for this one. Let's go to our next item. We have another cloisonne piece here. This one's a vase, so a little more traditional cloisonne, and the colors are amazing on this. Look at the blues, look at that flower. Gorgeous cloisonne piece here. No markings. Of course, we got that typical teal. Let's put it up close so you can see how beautiful. I'll turn it around for you a bit so you can see all the sides. It is 6 1/4, 6.5 inches tall. We're going to do our first price drop on this one. Down to $20. Next price drop, $18. I love the blue on this. To me, that is just so stunning. $16. All right, we're moving right along. Let's go to our next item. And we do have a mix. We do have everything we're doing tonight is in our auction tab, so you can take a look through and see if there's anything that you're interested in. We have a Fenton piece, and this Fenton piece has an extra special surprise. I cannot wait to show you. All right, so you're going to get the Fenton piece and the little stand that comes on. The stand probably didn't come with it, but it is now coming with it for you guys. It is a red Fenton hat. We're going to show you up close. So let's flip it over here and show you what it looks like up close. It is a red Fenton hat. We're starting at $75, which is still below comps. Purple ribbon around the outside. Original Fenton sticker. And it is signed. Let's see, right. If I can get it there. Let's see. There is a signature. There it is. There's that signature. Right in there. It is signed. I can't quite read it, but it is signed. Beautiful Fenton hat. Our first price drop on this one tonight is going down to $70. Let me show you the surprise that this holds. This thing glows. Oh, put it on the stand. This thing glows so pretty. Look at that orange popping out in there. And look at this. Look at that. Have you ever seen a heart, a glowy heart in the middle of the glass? Look at that. Well, $68 is our next price on this piece. You have not, and I was so surprised. I put a light on this and I got so excited. I went running to Noelle. I'm like, look, it has a heart. So not only do you get a really cool piece of Fenton, we're at $65 right now. You get that secret surprise. You can surprise your friends, pop a light on there, and there's a heart. Give it to a loved one. $60. Signed Fenton piece, $58. $55. $50. That's going to be right there at $50. We will run it at $50. Thank you so much. Let's start it at $50. We're going to drop this down 5 seconds with a 3-second restart going now. Running for $50. Thank you so much. I appreciate your bid. When we do run it, it is open for bidding by anybody. Pamber, thank you so much. That is heading to you. What a cool item. I love that heart there. I just can't get over that. All right. Stay tuned if you like glowy. I love discounts. I've got the coolest glowy item. The coolest glowy item ever. We're about to get there. Let me do something else first, and then we'll get over to this really cool glowy.
She just wants to torture you.
I'm torturing. I'm teasing. Yes. All right. This is a crystal piece. This is not a glower, but this is a gorgeous crystal piece. Look at this big substantial crystal piece, 3 feet on there, and it has butterflies all the way around the edges. Look at how pretty this is. We're going to start this one at $35. Show you up close. Look at those butterflies. There we go. Our first price drop tonight for this guy is going to be $33. We have 8-inch diameter, 4.5 inches tall. We are now dropping down to 30. It is thick and heavy. It is crystal, nice, thick, heavy piece. And it has 3 feet. Everything is better. Everything is better with 3 feet. 28. $26. You think you would walk funny? I am not sure what we're talking about. Oh, you looked at the bin. 24. All right, thanks for looking at this one. Well, let's go ahead and do the next really cool, probably my favorite glowy piece of the night. I got to find it here. Let me flip down to it. All right. Look at this. I'm going to show you first, and then we'll put it under the black light. Look at this. So this is metal all the way around. Like you can see all the metal with the glass bowl, and it is like a pressed glass bowl. It's supposed to be a sugar bowl, but it is quite the sugar bowl. Pretty big. Let's see it up close. We'll do our first price drop. We're starting at $75. This is 8 inches tall. Right there. Look at all that detail on the metal. Look at just all around the bottom, the base, this lid up here. It's almost medieval looking in a sense. I don't know. It's either, it's on a border of being elegant or medieval. I can't quite decide. But I love it. Our first price drop on this one is going down to $70. Let's put it under the black light and take a look at it there. Yep, I needed a stand. All right. Look at that glass in there. Think about this at Halloween. How cool would that be? I mean, any time of the year, but I just love that it glows like it does. 68's our next price drop. $65. That metal work on there is pretty cool. 60. $58. $55. We're going to run it at 55. Absolutely. $55, running for 5 seconds. Going now. Thank you so much. I love discounts. And that's heading your way. Thank you. That is a really cool piece. I got so excited when I found that at the antique store. All right, I love discounts. Thank you so much. We're trying with the graphics. Let's do something. This is I love discount-esque here. You know, every time I see bunnies now, I cannot see a bunny without thinking about Lysandra. This is such a cute little piece, though. This is another Fenton 100th anniversary slag glass. This is the caramel slag glass. He doesn't glow, but he is so stinking cute. This one does have the Fenton mark right there on the inside of the basket. Let's come over here and show you no chips or cracks. Perfect condition Fenton bunny. Let me get it right there so you can see it. And I'll show you the inside as we start dropping the price. We're going to start at $72 for this one. And our first price drop is going to take us down to $70. Let me kind of turn him around. Look at that face. How adorable. $68 is our next price drop. Show you the inside. You can see that, kind of see that Fenton mark right in there. $65. With the original Fenton sticker on there. It is, isn't it so cute? $60. And it's just the right size too. Not too big, not too small. About 4.5 inches long. $58. And the coloring, I love the caramel color on it. $55. $53. $50. Running at $50, absolutely. Five seconds, it's going now at $50. Thank you so much. Curated and caffeinated, thank you. And that is heading to you. Why are glass bunnies always so... They're not ugly, they're adorable. Now your live bunnies are way cuter, but that's an adorable bunny. All right, let's look at a Mosser piece. We haven't looked at any Mosser tonight so far. So let's take a look at this Mosser. It is a Bathing Beauty soap dish. Come on. Who would not want a beautiful, beautiful woman just kind of laying out in your bathroom, put some soap in there. This is actually a gorgeous piece. Let's take a look at her up close. We're starting at $48. Well, let's see what my husband, you're available for high. Well, absolutely. Let's see what my husband decides for the first price drop. Look at those legs. I wish I had legs like that. So our first price drop, oh, look at from the top. All right, are you gonna run the, we're waiting. What's our first price drop, honey? $45. Does it glow? I don't know. Let's check that out. Of course it glows. Of course. Look at that. What's our next price drop on her? All right, let's tilt my camera down just a bit. There we go. I'll turn it around as it goes. Our next price drop here. Honey, you can take me out of the bubble because I'm way over here. I do not have any fairy lamps. $43 is our next price drop. Let's turn it around a little bit. You can see the other side. Look at the glow on there. Even though I've cut her head off. There we go. $40. $38. And $35. That's our lowest we go on this one here. And we're going to run it. Thank you so much. I love discounts. So, Kate, how we bid is as soon as you see a price you like, you put a run like I Love Discounts did. We're going to run it at the 35. And it's open for bid. We do 5 seconds and anyone can bid on it. It's going now. Thank you so much. That is heading your way, Lysandra or Tony. I'm pretty sure it's Lysandra today. Because I don't think Tony's going to offer to be our bathing beauty there. So, all right. Let's do another piece. This is another glowy one. You guys know purple glass glows like crazy. It's one of my favorite things about purple glass. So we have another Fenton here. This is the Rose Bowl. Okay, this is a Fenton Rose Bowl. Real quick, if you are just joining, how we run our reverse auctions, it's in the show notes, so take a look there, or you can just observe one and see how it works. Also, if there's anything we've already run, we are on number 22, so I think we've run everything before this that you're interested in, let me know. We will drop the price a bit for you. We may not go to our floor, but we will drop it some and run it for you. All right, so let's look at this Fenton here. It has the original Fenton sticker down there and the Fenton sticker right there. No chips or cracks. This is a nice substantial piece. Let's take a look at it up close before we throw it under the black light. And let's do our first price drop on it. There we go. It stands just shy of 5 inches tall. It is a nice piece. You can use this as a trinket dish, or you can put candles in there. It looks really great with candles or twinkle lights. Our first price drop on this is going to be $60. Let's take a look and see how it glows. Look at that green. How beautiful is that? Our next price drop on this one. Number 8, absolutely like Erie Vintage. We'll get to that. $58 is our next price drop. $55. We started at $65. We're down to $55. If you see a price that interests you and you want this piece, just put an R in the chat and we will run it. $50. $48. $45. All right, thank you so much for looking at that one. We did have a request for number 8. Let me see what that is, and we're going to jump back to that one really quick here. We don't go through the whole reverse auction. We just run it, but I will run it at a lower price. All right, this is our cloisonne pill box. Let me give it a pin here. Let me just show you up close what it looks like, and we're going to go ahead and just run this at a little bit less of a price there. So it is a cloisonne pill box. Open it up, gorgeous teal on the inside, decorated all around. All right, we're going to go ahead and run this. Let me drop the price down. I got to get my keyboard. Hold on, I'll pick it back up so you can see it. All right, we'll hold it there. Let me drop the price on this one. We're going to run this for 10 seconds at $24. And it is going now if you are interested in it. Thanks so much for your bid. Sorry, I'm shaky. Trying to hold still. I'm not a good stand. Lake Erie Vintage, that is heading to you. Congratulations.
And free shipping.
Free shipping tonight. All right, let's see where we were. I'm going to pick back up on the list. And that's how it works if we've already done it. If we've already shown an item, we don't do reverse again, but we will run it at a great price.
Thank you, Miss Misty.
Thank you. Let's do a piece of Waterford crystal. Actually, this is kind of like new old stock. It's never been used. I have the original box. What did I do with it? Here it is. So we have Waterford crystal. It's the original box it came in. It is a sugar bowl. Original stickers there. Original price tags on that. Let's just show you from this angle over here. It is so pretty. We're starting at 75. We're going to drop this one down. Our first price drop on this one is going to be 70. This does stand. It's nice and thick. 3 1/4 inches tall. 68. And about 4-inch diameter. 65. 63. 60. All right, thank you for looking at that one. Let's move right along. You've got to see this. This was another item I bought for Battle of the Best, but I found that some of the glass, it's not, Battle of the Best is not the best place for it. Glass does better in specialty shows. This is a feather decanter, art glass feather decanter. I could not find a lot of other ones similar to this. Let's show you in the other one. You've got to see the detail on here. It's absolutely stunning. Look at those feathers. I'm going to take this out. So we have the stopper here is in mint condition. No chips. Usually you'll see chips. This one is mint condition. Nice big ball of glass there. We're going to do our first price drop on this one. Well, I explained it to you a little bit more and kind of show you all this detail. That is all inside the glass. That is not painted on there. That is within the glass. All those gorgeous feathers. Our first price drop is going down to $170 on this one. So they are all the way around. You can see the feathers just kind of coming down. Blues and golds, $168. This is absolutely, I agree. This is a stunning decanter. There are some like marks right here, but that is from the stopper being put in and out. You can kind of see that just right around the rim. $165. It is such a good size. And it's kind of that in-between glass. It's not super thin, but it's not that thick glass. $160. It would look good, wonderful with bourbon in it. And $158. Oh yeah, it would make a great gift. $155. That is going to be our lowest price of the night for this item. $155. Thank you so much for looking at that. Well, we can always come back if you're interested. If you're like, oh, I know y'all, we are what, a couple of days away from Christmas. I get it. I feel that financial crunch too. But we have some cool stuff. All right, let's do something a little on the other side of the budget here. We have a Native American vase, and I think these are so pretty. So we have, this one is the white with the creams, and I just like because it's very soft looking to me for a piece of pottery. Is this one signed? It is signed on the bottom there. So let's go ahead. Oh, we do have, let me do one call out if we can turn it this way. There is one, I can't even feel it, but it's like it's been scraped a little bit there and right there. But they're not chips. I can just see the scrapes. So we're going to go ahead and do our first price drop. We're starting at 16. This is about 8 inches tall there. Our first price drop is going down to 14. I'll show you the signatures. We have some signatures there on the bottom. 12. 10. All right, thank you so much. Let's take a look at a piece of blue glass. We love blue glass around here. And I love the shape of this one. So this is a vintage Joseph Inwald Borolac, if I'm saying that right, vase. And it is the long, look at the shape of that, kind of like a ovally shape there. And it is so pretty with like these berries on it. Let's get an up close. It does not glow, but it is cobalt and it is beautiful. I don't know if we can get any better light on there. We're starting at 42. We're going to do a price drop. It is 5.5 inches tall. 5.5 going across. And our first price drop is down to 38. Let me kind of show you that up. See, look at that unique shape on there. So you can really get your flowers kind of positioned just right. 36. And it has the most pretty berry design going on. 30. 28. And thank you for looking at that one. 26. Okay, he threw one more in there. 26. We'll run it at 26. Absolutely. Thank you so much. Let me get back here. All right. Let's start that at $26. 5 seconds at $26. It's running right now. Thank you so much. Thank you, Kate. That's heading to you.
Thank you.
Let's get away from glass for just a second. And how about a Flow Blue pitcher? Now there is a call out on this, but this is an antique. Look at how beautiful this piece is. Let me just find it in my list here so we can run it. I was kind of working down the list, but I wanted to skip to this because it was so pretty. Right here. All right, so we have this one starting at $185, but look at this, the Flow Blue around the top, the gorgeous design all the way around. Let's go to the other camera and I can show you the call out that we have. All right, so if I tilt it up like this, you can kind of see there is some crazing in there. And if I go around this way, right there, we do have a chip like right on the inside of the rim. It is consistent with age. You can see a ton of crazing in there, a little bit of staining. We're going to do our first price drop on this one. Hello, Cricut Pro. How are you doing? $180. Look at that. Look how gorgeous that is up there. Absolutely stunning piece. $160. Oh, thank you. We're doing great. 9.5 inches tall, $145. $130. Honey, it's Christmas. Let's go all the way down. What's our lowest we can do on this tonight? All right, lowest we can go on this beautiful piece tonight. No, that's not it. You crazy. All right, come on. He thinks he has jokes over there. 98, that's not it. I told you lower. I love discounts. Should we run this at $1? Should we auction this one for $1?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I love discounts. Uh-oh.
Look what you're starting. All right, you guys, let's do it. Let's run this piece for $1. We're going to auction it off right now. Let me just find it on my list here. I lost it. I don't know what not's moving my items on me. All right, I had this listed for $185. We're going to run this for $1. We're going to start the auction. I'm going to not do 5 seconds. I'm going to do 15 seconds. We're going to run this gorgeous piece. $1 is running for 15 seconds right now. If you're interested. Oh, wait. Hold on. Stop. It's not $185. I forgot to change the price. Hold on. We'll fix it. We're going to $1. We just got to go count down. 7, 6.
It's the anticipation.
See, I got all nervous. I'm like, oh. Okay, hold on. Let me find it again. Now it's probably back up at the top of my list. Scroll, 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 scroll. Where is it? Where is it? Okay, here we go. Let me drop the price this time. Okay. $1, 15 seconds. Running right now. Thank you so much for your bids.
And don't forget, free shipping.
Free shipping, that's right. This is going to come in a box all by itself. Thank you so much for your bids. And our Hofos, hopefully I said that right. Congratulations. This is, I think that's a first purchase. It didn't pop up. I don't quite recognize the name, but thank you so much. This is an amazing piece.
Thank you for your first purchase.
All right. See, I'm a pushover. Y'all, I'm a total pushover. All you got to be is like, run it, run it. There it goes. All right. Let's see. Where were we at?
You should have done that with the glowy one.
Let's do another glowy because I love discounts. Kind of brought that up. Let's do a glowy piece here. Oh, and then I got a couple. I got all kinds of favorites tonight. Let's do this glowy piece. This one just gets near a black light and it's glowing. We have a uranium tray here. Did I pin it? I did not pin it.
Great
Oh, I
grab.
did. Did
Great grab.
Oh, it is. Okay.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Yes. This is Fenton. So this is Fenton Stag, and what is it? Stag and Holly. So we have our holly going around there, 3 feet. Nice, kind of like a dip in there, so you can actually put some stuff in it. It is uranium glass. Let's show you the design up close, and then we're going to show you that glow. We're starting at 65. There we go with that design. I mean, you guys can just see the green already. Let's do our first price drop, and we'll move it over into our glow box. 58 is our first price drop. Let's go ahead and put it over here. See if I can get it to stand on. There we go. Oh my gosh, look at that. All right, what's our next price drop on that one? 55. It does. It lights up like crazy. So picture this in your glow, like your glow cabinet. You can put some other things in there. Absolutely beautiful. 53. And it is Fenton. So that's kind of cool that we know who makes it. 50. And come on, honey, what's our last? All right, y'all, this is going to be the last lowest price here. What are we doing? He's controlling the numbers tonight, you guys. I gave him all the control, which is a little bit of scary.
Fine.
45. That's going to be our lowest we can go with this one tonight. All right, we can come back if you guys are interested in this one. Thank you so much for looking at it. Let's see, where are we going to put it? Let's put it right up here so you guys can just admire that green. I love that glow. All right, let's do this one. So I have a riser, and I get asked about my riser all the time. I don't want to sell mine, but I found one that is just like it, just a little bit smaller. So we request for 9. Okay, absolutely. Did I miss that? Let's see. Let's go to 9. We'll come right back to this. Let's do 9 since it's a request. We'll actually use this as a riser for a second to do number 9. This is so pretty, you guys. All right, this is the purple iridescent. Let me pin it. Oh, Kitten Lady Rescue. That's cool. I'm glad you got to make it. This is our, not purple, lavender. Let's get this right. It's lavender. Iridescent. So Fenton Lavender Iridescent. It is stunning with the flowers. Let's switch over to this camera if we can, my love. Look at the design on there. Let me show you the lid. How's your Fenton 100th anniversary? We will drop the price down. I'm just going to go ahead and run it as a regular auction. We're going to drop that price down to, oh my gosh, you should hear what my husband's telling me. All right, we're going to do it. Let's see. We're going to start it out at $30.
I'm going to give you a good deal.
10 seconds. And there you go. $30 starting price. Thank you so much for your request and your bid. I appreciate it. Beautiful, beautiful piece. And that's going home with you. Congratulations. I love that one. All right, now time for the riser. It is gorgeous. It is really gorgeous. And let me find my riser here. We'll get this guy pinned. All right, let's pin this one. So I have one just a little bit bigger than this that I get asked about all the time. So if you're a seller, you just saw how this works great as a riser. You've got your gorgeous flowers here. It is under glass, so that is a piece of glass. And this is a jewelry box. Let me open it in a way I won't drop it. So you have your mirror there, and you have your red velvet lined jewelry box. It is in really great shape. A few minor nicks, but nothing super noticeable. Everything is consistent with its age. Which way, my love? This way? All right. We're going to go ahead and get that one going. Our first price drop on that one is going to be $45. $40. I do have the measurements in the listing. It is 10 by 7 if you're interested in the exact size of it. $38. And that is the lowest we can go on this one today. Thanks for looking at that one. Let's check out, you know what? We're going to check something out, then we'll do another dollar start item. Let's check out this. Do you guys like ironstone? Look at this ironstone. It's actually more than 5 pieces. I listed this as a 5-piece set. We're going to pull it up. I'm going to hold up each piece. Hold on, honey. We're going to hold up each piece. Okay, so I listed this as a 5-piece set, but some of them have lids. I just didn't count the lids as being separate pieces. All right, so we have, first we've got like your hair catcher. So that's your lid and the hair catcher. We do have the mark on the bottom. I can't quite read it. I'll show you up close on the other camera in a second. Then you have your powder box. And this is all blue and white ironstone. And they all do have the same markings on them. Then we have your perfume bottle that does still work. And your tumble up. So there's actually a little more than 5. I just didn't count like separate pieces there. And then your tray. So we get this gourd, and this is heavy, this tray here. I'm not breaking it, I promise. Let me just give you a quick measurement. The tray itself is like 13 by 10. Let me show you what that maker's mark is in case you're able to make it out. Let's switch over to this camera there. That is the maker's mark on it. I think it goes this way. Looks vaguely familiar. I just can't quite make it out. We're going to go ahead and start this on our first price drop. We're asking $85. You're going to get the whole set, but we're going to drop that one down. And I really want to sell this as a set. I don't want to end up breaking these pieces up. We're dropping that down to $80. You're going to get all those pieces, free shipping. $75. If you're just joining, welcome to our reverse auction. If you see a price that you like and you want to purchase it, just put an R in the chat. We will run it and it becomes open for bidding for everybody. We are at $70. $65. I prefer not to share values. Kind of along, I agree with Green 13 on that. I like our chat to feel what they're comfortable with on values. But 60, there's nothing saying that you guys can't look it up on your own if you're interested in it. I do try to price below comps. Thank you for asking. I do appreciate that, Kitten Rescue Lady, or Kitten Lady Rescue. Sorry, got it transposed. 58. $55. That's going to be our lowest price of the night on this one. It's $55. Thank you for looking at this. And like with all the other things, if you guys want to come back to it, we always can do that. What have I not shown you yet? Let's look at something a little bit different. This is a Bakelite. I have never had anything. $1. What? You say you were going to run something for $1. Oh, my husband says I'm going to run something for $1. Let me run something first for $1. See if you guys want this. And then we'll come back to the Bakelite.
Merry Christmas to you too.
Merry Christmas.
Have a good time at church.
All right. I ran this item yesterday on the MCM train for $20. I've had it too long. We're going to run it for $1, see if anybody wants it. We have a very MCM canister set, 3 canisters here. Y'all, remember it's free shipping. We're going to run 3-piece canister set for $1 with free shipping. All right. We have 3 different sizes. Well, the mama bear, the daddy bear, the mama bear, and the baby bear here. All right. The only call out is on the corner of this guy, there's a little chippy right where my finger is, right there. Tiny little chippy. Oh, hold on. Where's the picture? There we go. They all have gorgeous flowers. So we're going to run all 3 of these. That is the only chippy that I am aware of is right here, and it's very small. Oh, wait, no, sorry. Right there, too, on the inside. I knew there was another one. Let me just make sure. You can see that right there. It's on the inside of the lid. You can't see it when it's closed. And that is it. Gorgeous yellow lids. Very MCM. You're going to get all 3 for $1. Let me get down to that listing and we will run them with free shipping. So we are going to do 10 seconds, $1 running right now. And you're going to get that whole set. Thank you so much for your bids. I appreciate that. That's a really cool set. Southern Charm, that is heading to you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
If I had my kitchen decorated in these colors, I would definitely have used these. It just doesn't match my kitchen. All right, let's see here. What have we, oh, I lost my list. Hold on, y'all. All right, what have we not shown you? I've got still quite a few items that we can take a look at. And if there's anything in the list you guys want to see, let me know. I'm sorry, my love. He's trying to tell me to do something. Oh, anything that we've already shown, if you guys want to see it, you let me know. We were just running an auction. We're going to drop the price, make it really worth your while. Let's do, here's another piece of purple glass. This one does not glow, but it is still pretty cool. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Kitten Lady Rescue. I usually offer one-on-one tutorials on how to achieve certain things like this. If you're interested, just send me a DM.
All right, look at this piece. This is
OBS,
Christmas.
correct.
A big old thick piece of deep, dark purple glass. A little bit of like a smoky color around here at the top. I just love this vase. It's simple. It's elegant. It is just that classic vase. This one does not glow, but I love how deep of a purple it is. It almost looks black, but it's purple. We're going to do this. We're going to drop this price down. On our first price drop on this one, it is number 24, my love. Can you see it? Is it not working? Oh, what do you mean? Let's do our first price drop on this one down to 15. So if you are interested and want it at 15, you can put an R in the chat. It's 7.5 inches tall. Then we'll go down to 12. Thank you. I love discounts. Oh, goodness. We'll try that. We're going to try. And 10. 10 is going to be our final price on this guy tonight. Thank you so much for looking at that one. Let's see what else we have. Oh, let's do another vase. Look at this pretty. Oh, run it at 10? Absolutely. Sorry, I didn't see that right off the bat. My fault. My bad. All right, we're going to take it down to, actually, you know what? Since I messed up, let's give you a deal. We're going to drop it down to 8, 10 seconds.
Thank you. I love discount.
Running right now, $8 because I didn't see it right away. I should pay closer attention. Curated and caffeinated, congratulations. That's heading to you. All right, let's do this piece here. Look at how pretty. Look at. All right. We have the Carnival glass. It is a ribbed swung vase. I'm going to say it's a swung vase. Okay, I put it in there as a swung vase. I'm looking at questioning now. I'm going to go with swung vase. Y'all, here, look, I'm going to show you in all its glory. I'm thinking it's a swung vase. It is beautiful orange. I love how it goes really deep into more of a clear orange down there at the bottom. Look at the top there. All those fingers on it. It is, we have it for $35. It's 11 inches tall. We're going to do our first price drop on that one. Down to 30. And I'll slowly turn it around so you can see all sides of this. Look at all like the bubbling of the glass. Gives it some really interesting detail. 28. 25, 11 inches tall. Nope, better move it this way. 22. Is this old? I researched for price. I didn't research a lot of details about each item. I'm just leaving it up to you guys. All right, up next, let me see if I can find this piece here. Oh, we are going to do the Bakelite. We'll get there too. We'll do the Bakelite because I think that's interesting. This is a hair catcher. And it is a glowy one. So this is an antique hair catcher. So you have your really thick, gorgeous glass base, most likely silver plate top. Get a good grip on it. No chips or cracks. Let's show you the detail on the silver top here. Look at the florals going around that. How pretty is that? And then you've got that nice big kind of bubbly looking base to it. We're going to show you the glow in just a second. Our first price drop on this one is, we're starting at 36. We're going to take it down to 34. Let's put it under our black light so you can take a look at it there. It is old glass. Got that nice green glow going on. And take it down to 30. You're teasing us with that little bubble showing up there, my love. 28. $26. Run it at 26. Absolutely. That is going to go for 5 seconds. It's open for anybody to bid with a 2-second restart running right now. Thank you so much for your bid. It is a hair catcher. Ranch Hands Finds, congratulations. What else? Oh, I was going to do the Bakelite. Let me find that one and show you. And then I've got a really cool kind of unusual piece, I think. I think it's unusual. Let's see. Let's pin this Bakelite piece. I don't know much about Bakelite, but I sure hear the jewelry sellers talking a whole lot about it. I am not a jewelry seller, so I do not know. But we have this gorgeous Bakelite inkwell, and it has the little ducts where you would put your pen. So like your fancy Bakelite is fire. All right, Bakelite's fire. This is Bakelite. Hold on. Okay, you're going to show it this way. So there you go. Look at that gorgeous pattern. This is an inkwell. Has 2 little inkwell containers there. And then you have the little, let me turn it this way. Look at those little ducts. That's where you would put your pens. We're going to put it down like this from the other angle. And that is up at 85. We're going to go ahead and do our first price drop on that. The ducks to me are just so adorable. Look at their little eyes. We're going to do our first price drop on that down to $80. Oh, Kit and Lady Rescue, I'm glad you got that. $60. $58. I have no idea what he's doing. 55. There it goes. All right. That's the lowest we're going to go with that one tonight. Let's take a look at another piece.
Hey, it's live. I'm doing this and I need more arms.
He's doing numbers back there left and right. Real quick, before we show the next piece, you know, we're going to run something for $1 just for the hell of it really quick. So we're going to do that in just a second here. Then we'll get back to the reverse auction. I do want to mention, Kit and Lady Rescue talked about our 22 tools. It's a PDF we offer, but that comes from our Friday morning chat shows. We have a huge announcement this Friday at 7 a.m. We actually have 4 huge announcements of things to come for Zoe's Treasures this year. I can't wait to share with you. We have some big changes, nothing bad, all really great stuff, but just kind of what you know on Zoe's Treasures is going to change. We're keeping everything you've grown to love, but we're trying to make it even better. So please join us at 7 a.m. on Friday morning. My husband's going to run a little teaser for you real quick here, give you a taste of what's to come. It's torture. All right. So Friday morning, this Friday, the day after Christmas, 7 a.m., while you're just hanging out, drinking some coffee, letting all that whole Christmas rush go by, just log in, take a listen. You may like some of the stuff that you're going to hear us announce. So with that, let's go ahead and go on to a dollar item. I had these 4 antique plates. Let's just run them all together.
You see what you start? I love discounts. You see what you start?
I was going to do this separate, but we're going to run these all together. So we have 4 antique plates. They are all hand painted. I'm going to show you the colors of each one. They're all a little bit different. These would make a gorgeous gallery wall. This one has some like old sticker stuff I wasn't able to get off on the back. And then this one is my absolute favorite. I just love how vibrant that one is. No chips or cracks. I don't know if we can even show you from the top because I don't think they're going to fit. They're about 6.5-inch diameter. And we're going to run all 4 for $1, free shipping. Let's see, $1, 10 seconds. Running right now. You're going to get all 4 antique plates. Thank you for your bids. Ranch Hand Finds, that's going to you. Congratulations. These are really pretty. All right, let's do another reverse auction item here. What have I not done yet? Soon as we get through the reverse auction, I may just find some stuff to run for $1, just for the heck of it. Why not? Let's see what we haven't done first, though. If I can get my scrolling thing to work here. All right, let's do, here's another Fenton piece that's pretty neat. And then I have a Millefiori piece. Let's do this Fenton first. It is amber glass. I love amber glass. It has like an iridescence to it. It is from the 100th anniversary collection of Fenton. So we have an original Fenton sticker there. Then of course you got your nice thick base. We're going to show you the design up close here. All right, look at the design on this. It is so pretty. I think those are flowers. Like to me, that looks like, I don't know, some type of like iris or something. I love it. It's the inside. It is in perfect condition. And then of course you have your base here. Look at that iridescence. See the colors just kind of going off of there? How beautiful is that? Let's go ahead. We have this at $65. We're going to go ahead and do our first price drop on this down to $60. I'm going to kind of turn it around as you see it here. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous piece. $55. $48. Honey. You're going to run it for that? We'll run it for that if you want. I'll run it. $45. You know what? We're going to run this $4. We're going to start the auction. Y'all, don't make me cry here, please. We're going to run it for $4 just because my husband did it, and I'm going to mess with him. So let's run it for $4. Push it where? I'm sorry. All right. Okay. I'm going to do 10 seconds. It's going to run for $4 right now. On your market, set, go. Thank you for your bids. Thank you, thank you. Ranch Hand Finds, that is going to you. That is a great pickup. Thank you so much. What have I missed? Let's see. Yes, 34, absolutely. What was 34? Ooh,
I do need more hands.
All right.
But thank you.
We have number 34. If you are just coming in the room and didn't get to see this one, this is a 5-piece. Actually, it's more than a 5-piece, but I counted it as 5. It's your first time? Well, congratulations. Thank you for joining us. I appreciate it. It's a little more than 5 pieces, but you get your perfume bottle. This is all ironstone. We have the maker's mark. I cannot figure out who made it, though. I can't read it. You get a tumble up, all in great condition. You get a hair catcher, so 2-piece hair catcher, and you get a powder, 2-piece powder jar. We're going to end, you get the tray. And it's all blue and white ironstone. We had it listed for $85. Let's see here. I can do, let's start this at $55. And it's going to run for 10 seconds at $55. A hair catcher, back from what I have learned, thank you so much for your bids. When they used to tease their hair, they would save pieces of their hair and put it in when they were teasing it to get height. Curated and caffeinated, congratulations. This beautiful set is going to you. So what they would do is when they would brush their hair, and like, I guess when they would brush or comb their hair and they would have that, you know how your hair falls out, they would save it. What am I missing, my love?
I love discounts. Beware what you wish for.
What is she? Summertime? I have no idea. I'm lost. I see summertime only will be your tenants in extra hand. Oh, you could, yes, come on over. We have a whole guest. You know we have a guest suite. Come on over. All right. What have we not done yet? The pitcher. Let's do some milk glass. If I can get my screen to go right. Let's do this one. I have just recently created a milk glass cabinet. So think of like a blacklight cabinet. I have an antique, very dark wood cabinet that I have filled with milk glass, and it's absolutely stunning. It is just so beautiful. Me too, and I love the unique milk glass. I almost kept this one because it has a really unique design. Let me pin it so you can see all the details. It has the windmill design, which I just love. It's not your grapes that you see all the time. So it is a windmill design. We're going to go ahead and have it listed at $32, but we're going to do a price drop on it. Let's switch cameras so you can see the design up close. It does stand about 8 inches tall. Thank you, Curated and Caffeinated. There we go. Let's see, we'll pull it back. There you go. So you get this gorgeous windmill design. Our first price drop on this one is going down to $28. The handle almost looks like a branch. It has like some texture to the handle there. $25. And look at the little flowers. Not only you get windmills, but you get little flowers. $20. I'm going to show you the inside just so you know that it's still totally usable. You can do decor or actually use it. And free shipping, $18. We're going to run it at $18. Let's do 1-8. We're going to do 5 seconds, and it is up and running. Open for anybody to bid. Thank you so much for requesting that. Ranch Hand Finds, heading to you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, let's do the Millefiori piece. This is a pretty unique glass piece. It is a high heel shoe. Let's see. Okay, so we have a high heel shoe here, and it does have like a Millefiori design to it. Which way? Okay, thank you, my love. Has a Millefiori design. You can see some of that in there. It is blue cobalt glass with the heel being a clear glass with bits of gold in there. Let's go ahead and do the other camera so we can see all the great coloring. Look at the coloring on that. So pretty. A little bit of green showing up. We're going to do our first price drop there. We're starting at 38, but we're going to drop that first price down to whatever my husband decides to type in at the moment. 35. 30. 28. 'This is like, reminds me of what? Cinderella's glass shoe. Glass slipper, is that what it was? It wasn't a shoe. It was more like a slipper. 25. 'Absolutely. So 22, that's going to be our lowest price. We are doing a reverse auction. If you are just joining us, first of all, thank you for coming to our show. My name's Tracy. My husband's Noel. Once about every 5 to 6 weeks, we do a reverse auction. So everything is listed. You can pre-bid if you would like at that price. If not, when I show the item, we will slowly count down a price. You'll see it on the screen. I'll try to say it out loud. When you hear a price that you're comfortable with, if you like the item, and you're comfortable with that price, you put an R in the chat and I will run it at that price. We go down to a set floor that we have. And then once we're done, we're done. We take it off. If anything you've seen, we've pretty much gone through everything. I'll do a couple of more, then I'm going to run some stuff at $1. But if there's anything you're interested in, let me know. We're going to run it and give you a great deal on it. We're going to cut the price pretty good for you. So we've done it a couple times already with some requests. So if there's anything you're interested in, let me know. Let's do this piece here, because this is another Fenton.
And thank you for joining us.
Yes. Let me find where this is in my listings. All right, so we have another Fenton. This is a nice big console bowl here. I'm going to hold it up while I look for it so you can see it. I did not know my husband switched the camera on me.
Hey, Kimmy. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Kimmy. And it's in here somewhere. Where is it? There it is. All right, so we have this one listed at 50. I am selling amber glass. I have too much in my collection.
I know, right? She must be sick.
All right, this is a stunning piece here. So this is the Daisy and Button Autumn Gold Ruffled Bowl. It is Fenton's 100th anniversary. We do have the Fenton 100th anniversary sticker here. And we do have an original Fenton sticker on the bottom. So we know it is legit. Beautiful bowl. Gorgeous design. And it is 11 inches in diameter. Find me a pair of mid-century lamps. I love discounts. I have one mid-century lamp in, I don't think it's in this bin, but it's in my shop. I don't know if you saw it. I have a gorgeous duck mid-century lamp. All right, our first price drop on this Fenton, we're going to start at 50. And we're going to drop it down to 45. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Then we're going to 40. 38. 35. That's going to be our lowest price of the night for this Fenton piece. Thank you so much for looking at that. Let's do one more piece. We're going to do one more. Are the Trail of Tears bookends in your reverse auction? They are not in my reverse auction, but I would be happy to run those. Let's see if I can find them here. I'll run something else for $1 while I go grab those, and we'll give you a great price. We'll drop the price on those. Just give me a minute. I'm going to run something else first. And no obligation. We'll just run them, but you're not obligated to buy if that's not what you want. Let's do one more item in a reverse. You know what? We're going to do one. Let's do something for $1. All right, here you go. Y'all, first number I see in the chat, I'm going to run for $1. 3. It's number 3. What do we have on 3?
The Fenton.
The Fenton. Oh, you got a great one. Free shipping.
Kimmy.
All right, I said it. I'm true to my word. We are going to run this for $1. All right, this is a Fenton. I'm going to pin it so you can see what we had it for. Fenton Bride's Bowl, pink with the ruffle. This is the silver crest. The silver crest, just the crest does glow green. Beautiful, great condition. No chips or cracks that I'm aware of. We're going to run this piece for $1.
She's going to tell me to kick you out of the show.
No, I would never. It is.
Not true. Never.
At its widest point is just over 13 inches. At its most narrow at about 11 inches. I'm going to set this a little bit longer on time so I can grab those bookends. Let's see. $1. Wow. Okay, I'm going to run this for 20 seconds to give me time to go grab the bookends. On your mark, get set, go.
Always, Kimmy, always. Thank you. Thank you so much for your bids. I know, Rags to Rufus. I know, right? Outstanding. Ranch Hands Finds.
Ranch Hands Finds. Congratulations. That's an amazing purchase. And such a beautiful pink color.
And yes, I know I have not added more, but here we go.
Where did I? Oh, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Let's see. We're going to find these. I'm going to run these Trail of Tears bookends here. Let me get them pinned. We're going to run them for less than the 55. So by request, we do have, these are nice and heavy. I said bronzed color because I do not know the metal, but it's a very heavy metal. 2 bookends. Now, one of the swords is facing down and the other is facing up. I don't know if they're supposed to be that way. They do kind of twist, so like you can twist it up if you want it. It does kind of move. I don't know. This is the way I got them. They are really, really nice. We'll show you up close. We're going to drop the price down on this, and I'm going to run them for 10 seconds for $25. 10 seconds. No obligation, but they are running now if you're interested in them. Thanks so much for your bid. Ranch Hand Finds, that's going to you. Congratulations. And those are heavy, so free shipping on a heavy item like that's definitely worth it.
On its way to you.
All right. Let's
Thank you very much.
One more reverse, and then we're going to do, actually, I'm going to run this one for $1. Because I said I'm going to run some stuff for $1 to have some fun, so let's do it. Let me get back to my auction. This is a really neat one, if I can find where I have it listed. I think I had this, let's see. I don't know how much I had this listed for. I'll forget. I have a couple items I haven't shown you, but we're just going to run them. We're going to run them at a really good price. This one we're going to run for $1. I had this at $60. It is a blue ombre vase. I do not know how old this is. The lip here is a little funky looking. Like it looks like definitely that it was handmade because it's not perfect, like not machine made or something. And I love the deep blue at the bottom of this. Let's show a close up of the lip. You can kind of see it here, how it goes that way. See, it kind of comes up. I just think it gives it a neat little touch to it. We're going to go ahead and run this at $1. It is a big boy, 10 inches tall, approximately 8 inches in diameter. We're going to start it at $1. We're going to run it for 10 seconds, and it is going right now. Free shipping that will ship alone in a box by itself. Big Daddy, that's right.
Hey, what's up, Corey? Welcome in.
Thrifting with Soul. Congratulations. And that's a first purchase.
Thank you for your first purchase.
All right, let's do. I have a Nippon vanity set we're going to do in reverse auction format here. True to our theme tonight. Let me just find it really quick. So y'all, Nippon, anything that's Nippon is an antique because they changed the name from Nippon to Noritake around the 1920s, 1924. So we know it's an antique. This is going to be a 3-piece set. You have your hair catcher. I'm seeing a theme. We had a lot of hair catchers tonight. So we have our hair catcher here, and it's all hand painted. 3 feet there, the Nippon mark. We do have a little call out on the bottom of the hair catcher. There is a little chip there. Keep in mind, this is around 1915 or so. We have a vase or a hat pin holder. It is open completely on the top, so I'm leaning towards vase. And then we have the gorgeous tray. So you're going to get all three pieces. I had it at $85. We're going to do our first price drop. Down to, what are we going to, my love? I'm going to turn it up. Okay, we're going to leave it like that. All right. I love the tray too. You don't even have to use them together. You can separate the pieces. $80 for our first price drop. If you're going to show the camera, I'm going to turn it this way. See all 3 pieces. Next price drop on this one, $70. $65. Antique vanity set. Let's do one final drop. Honey, how low can we go on this one? Drop it all the way down. Nope, that's not it. We can go lower than that.
You're the boss. All right, I guess she wants me to go even lower than that.
So Corey, the way we do our reverse auctions,
Brace yourselves.
We'll put a price on the screen. When you see a price that you like, you put R in the chat and we run it. $35. That's the lowest we can go on this tonight. Run at 35, absolutely. And the bidding is going to be open for everybody. We do 5 seconds, 2-second reset. Anybody can bid. And it is going now at $35. Ranch Hand Finds, thank you so much. Congratulations. I love Nippon. And if you come to a few of my shows, you know I'm a huge Nippon fan. I wish I would. I do too, Corey. I would love for them to bring like an actual function. I know they tested it at one point. But in the meantime, we're going to make do with our improvised version here. All right, let's do another one. What have I not shown you? We have another. You know what? I'm going to do this one again really quick here.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Because we have a few people that have come in that weren't here before, and this piece is absolutely gorgeous. This glows like crazy. We're about to show you, but I want you to see it without the glow. I want you to just admire the beauty of this one for a second. Look at this vase. I'm going to pull it up so you can see. We have it starting at $105. We are going to go ahead and deeply discount it. But look at just how stunning this is. You've got your oranges, your greens down here. There's no chips or cracks on this. Tallest point is 11¼ inches tall. Let me show you the glow on this, and we're going to give you our first price. All right, let me get my camera tilted up so you can see it. There you go. All right, let's go. Let's drop our first price down on this one. All right, come on, honey. What you going to do? What are we going for tonight? $95. If you see a price you're comfortable with, put R in the chat and we will run it at that price. $80. And our lowest price of the night right here, you guys. If you're interested, grab it now. And what is he going to do? $70. All right. We're going to pull this off. If you guys are interested, just let me know. We can always run it again a little bit later. Let's have some fun. I told you guys we were going to run some stuff at $1.
Thank you, Miss Inga, for sharing the show.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. It is a gorgeous piece, isn't it? Let's run a couple things at $1. Okay, I just did this a little while ago. Y'all didn't disappoint. Ready? If you were here 10 minutes ago, you know what I'm about to say. First number in the chat, I'm going to run for $1. 14. All right, Melissa got, what is 14? All right, I'm like on the edge of my seat. What am I seeing? What's going to go? Ooh, some Waterford Crystal. We're going to run it for $1.
I love discounts.
Got to be fast.
You need to go faster.
All right, this is a Waterford Crystal Sugar Bowl. Original stickers on there, original box. Absolutely beautiful piece here. Let's show you from the side so you can get a good view. We're going to run this for $1. I had it listed for $75. $1. We're going to do 10 seconds, 2-second restart, and it is running now. Thrifting with Soul, thank you so much. That is heading to you. That is a great purchase. All right, I saw another number come in really quick. I think 2 people want number 4. What is number 4? I saw 2 of you were like, 4. Let me see, what is it?
Oh boy. Oh,
that's
boy.
a nice one. All right, number 4, you guys. Look at this. Have you ever seen anything so beautiful? So we have a pink iridescent. This is Fenton. 100th anniversary sticker right there. Original Fenton price tag on the back. This is some type of metal. I don't know what kind of metal wrapped around. They do not separate. I'm not yanking on it, but just a little tug. They do not separate. Absolutely stunning piece. Pink iridescent. Let me pin it. Look at that. Look at just how gorgeous. I'm going to just give you a second. Take that in. It's a Jack in the Pulpit. This is the first time I've seen one like this. 10 1/4 inches tall. And we're going to run this for $1. Are you ready? $1. 10 seconds. On your mark. Get set and swipe. Thank you so much for your bids. I love discounts. Congratulations. That will be heading to you. That is such a cool piece. Like, I kind of like freaked out a little bit when I saw that piece. I was lucky enough to come across a Fenton auction and just found that one. All right, you guys. We have gone through everything tonight for our reverse auction. But I'm having some fun letting you guys pick stuff to run for $1. Normally we don't do this. So don't be getting used to this. We normally do $1, but not on this show. However, let's go ahead and do another one. First number in the chat, I'll run it for $1. What do you get? 7. Melissa's on it. Melissa's paying attention. Let's see, Melissa, what is it? Oh, whoa. Oh, the Lalique. Y'all, okay, if you are a reseller, here's your chance right now. Lalique. Okay? Y'all, I said it. I'm true to my word. I'm going to stick with this. This is original Lalique. Perfume bottle. Let me pin it. I had this listed for $195. It has the original Lalique sticker on it right there. Perfect stopper. No chips or cracks. If you're a reseller, there is a ton of room left for you to make something on this one. Let's go ahead and show you up close. I got to give you, let me see this way, give you a chance to appreciate this before I run it for $1. My heart's pounding out of my chest. I do dollar starts, but usually not on something so high priced. All right, I'm going to do this for 15 seconds just to make myself feel a little better about this. We're going to run it for $1. On your mark, get set, There you go. Lalique perfume bottle up and running for $1. Let's take me out of the bubble so they can admire how gorgeous this piece is. Thank you so much. Thank you guys for your bids. I appreciate it. And Melissa, what a great pickup. Congratulations. It is a stunning piece. I am so happy it's going to you. All right, we got a few items left. I don't have enough shipping to do tomorrow. All right, put a number in the chat. What am I running for $1? Tell me. 15. I may pick my feather vase. Y'all are just like going in. You're going for it, aren't you? All right. I'm okay. I'm happy about it, though. We are good.
You love her. She's going to hate me later.
All right. If you weren't here earlier when I showed this, I'm going to take a minute.
I love
to
discounts.
show you this. Hold on.
This is me right now.
This was an item I had actually bought for Battle of the Best. But I bought it before I realized that glass isn't really the best. Like it just, Battle of the Best, glass doesn't do good on that show. For me anyways. So I'm going to take a minute. I'm going to show you this in case you didn't see it. We're going to start with this gorgeous stopper. This nice big ball of glass up there. Perfect, no chips or cracks on the stopper. Then we have the decanter. Earlier we were saying it would look gorgeous with gin. It sure would. It has blues and browns. Look at those feathers going around it. All the way around. It is absolutely stunning. The only call out, and I don't even think it's a call out, you can see kind of that band around there. That's probably from putting the stopper in and out like that. There's no chips or cracks. It is just a stunning piece of glass. We're going to go ahead. Let's show you from the side. There you go. We're going to run this for $1, 15 seconds, $1, running right now. Thank you so much for your bids. Thank you. And I love discounts. That is going to you. Congratulations. All right. We're going to do 3 more items. 3 more. So get ready. Get your fingers ready. Know what you want. You get to pick from anything in the auction tab. Soon as I say go, I'm going to stretch this out. First number I see, I'm going to run for $1 of what's left in the auction tab. There's still a good selection heading there. All right. 1, 2, 3, go. Oh, look at you. Everybody wants 23. What is 23? Oh, yes. Okay. You know, I love discounts. So it does not surprise me. Not in the least little bit. Where did I put it? Okay, here it is. I've shown you the glow on this already, you guys, a couple of times. We're going to throw it in the light box, and then I'm going to hit the auction tab. All right. Let me go ahead. We're going to do 15 seconds. Same game, 15 seconds, $1, and it is running right this second. Thank you so much for your bids. This is a beautiful piece. I actually just picked this up at the antique store last weekend. We got this one. We saw it and we couldn't resist. We're like, we have to pick this up and bring it to Whatnot. Ranch Hand Finds, congratulations. That is such a cool piece. I love how you don't expect it on the red part. You expect it on the green, but not on the red. All right, that was 1. Before we did pick another number, y'all, I have a show 7 o'clock Friday morning. It is beautiful. It's a gorgeous piece. 7 o'clock Friday morning. Please come and see me day after Christmas. Got some huge announcements of what's to come in 2026. I'm really excited about it. Big changes for Zoe's Treasures. All good stuff. We're not changing anything that you guys have grown to know and love, but we're just adding on, trying to make it better. Tuesday evening, Christmas Eve. I have a 5-minute raid. Is it 5 or 10? Oh, it's 5 minutes. 5-minute raid train. CG Boomerang Echo, JJ Shopper. I think it's JJ Shopper. I think I'm right. CG Boomerang Echo. And I have to create something out of candy canes. I finally forgot what I'm making. It's a giveaway train. So we're going to give away some cool stuff and we get to enter this contest. Let's come see. Got to come and see what I make. All right. With that, Next number in the chat, I'll run it for $1. Number 30, I Love Discounts is on it. They are like, I'm just waiting. I'm going to hit enter the minute she says that. Number 30. Oh, the Bakelite. All right. So we have a Bakelite inkwell. So you have your inkwell. You have your two little inserts. I don't want to tip it too far so it doesn't fall out. And then you have your little ducks, and that's where your pens go. How stinking cute is that? And then look at the top. Look at that like checkered pattern. So pretty. We're going to put it right here. Hopefully you can see it. We're going to switch cameras. Which way? All right. Okay, switch your camera, honey. So
Either way.
All right. It makes it easier if I can. Where are we going? Right there. You can see it from the top. We're going to run this for $1. $1. 15 seconds going now. That is Bakelite. Vintage. I don't think antique. I'm going to go with vintage. I think it's like a fishbone. Yes, I would say yes. It's supposed to be like a fishbone. And that isn't broken. I thought it was broke, but it does not look like it's broke. I Love Discounts. Going to you. Thank you so much. All right.
On its way to you.
We have, for the rest of the year, I only have a couple of shows left, so we just talked about the 2 this week. And then after that, next Saturday, I am doing a customer appreciation show. I don't have any more scheduled for 2026. We're doing some other stuff instead. But we do have a customer appreciation show. If you've been in my show for a while, you probably know who you are, but it is a show that we just appreciate everybody that's been there. We got some fun things planned for the night, some giveaways. That is next Saturday at 4 o'clock. So I hope you guys can make that. Let's go ahead and do one more item. 22. Look at that. You are fast. We're going to go with 22. This is going to be our last item of the night. Then we're going to go raid somebody. Oh, this is gorgeous. Okay, now this, I'm excited, you guys. I'm so happy about this piece. I was hoping this would go home with somebody. This is Fenton. Let me pin it. This is a Fenton Rose Bowl. It is your purple glass or your lavender or amethyst, whatever the fancy name for it. It's purple. It has your original 100th anniversary sticker, your original Fenton sticker on the bottom. You can use it as a trinket bowl. You could put candles in there, whatever you would want. There is a little warning about candles or something there on the bottom. It is stunning. Let's take a quick look at it like this. Look at that detail. It just kind of comes up and hugs it. And now let's show it under our green light, our black light. It is a glower to the extreme. Let's see. All right, we're going to run that for $1. This is our last item of the night. Let me get it changed. All right, 15 seconds, 2-second restart. Going now, $1 starting price. Thank you so much for your bids. This is an amazing piece. Thank you so much for your bids. Thrifting with Soul, you just got that. I lied to you guys. I said we were done. Southern Charm requested 35, and I have to honor that. I cannot ignore it. Southern Charm, I think, has been in every single one of my shows for at least a year now. And because she requested 35, I've got to show appreciation. I have to do 35. Then this is it. This is it, you guys. 35 is the last one tonight. Uranium, yes. This is so cool. Okay. Another Fenton piece. This is the Stag. Well, let me pin it. There we go. Our Stag and Holly uranium glass bowl. It's not super deep, but it does have a good, a little good bowl going on. 3 feet there at the bottom. So pretty. Of course it's uranium glass. Of course it's going to glow. Let me get it. All right. Okay, there you go. We're going to run it for $1. This is our last piece, and we're going to go find somebody to raid. We may talk for a few minutes. I'm trying to make it to 6 o'clock. $1, 15 seconds. Running now. Thank you so much for your bids. We are trying to hit 6 o'clock. I do have somebody I want to raid tonight. Thank you so much. It shows to make sure we don't have it. I love discounts. That's heading to you. Thank you. You know what? I love discounts. If you got it, if it's a duplicate of something
Thank
you
you.
already own, if it's a duplicate, you can just sell it on Whatnot. You're about to do vintage, aren't you? Honey, can you check and see if the person we want to rate is on yet? We're going to set this to the side so I don't break it. Y'all, thank you so much. This has been such a fun show. We normally do dollar starts, reverse auction. We don't typically run dollar starts. I've had a great time. It has been really fun. We do want to go raid somebody if he is on. He is not on. Y'all, he's not on. We're going to hang out. All right. Give me another number. We're going to keep going. I've got to make it to 6 o'clock. So give me another number. Number 10. What's number 10? I turn around like I have these numbers memorized. I have no clue. Number 10. Oh. The toothpick holder. How neat. Yes. All right. We're going to run this one for $1. He just went live. All right. This may be the last one. He's on now. All right. Number 10. This is an Indian Chief toothpick holder, carnival glass, 3 inches tall. There's all the deets there. Let's switch our camera over. Very last one. Look at the profile. He is a handsome man. All right. $1, 15 seconds, running right now. Indian Chief toothpick holder. Our very last item of the night. Thank you so much for your bids. Ranch Hand Finds. What a great grab. Congratulations. All right. We really are going to go now. Y'all, we're about to go raid Green 13. It is his random ramblings on Sunday evening. If you have never listened to him talk about business, you're in for a treat. This guy's a genius. It's great advice. Maybe I don't follow all of it, but it's really good advice.
Thank you guys for joining us tonight.
Thank you so much. Thank you for talking in the chat, for participating, for hanging out, for buying. I totally appreciate it. I hope to see you all soon. Have a good Christmas, and let's go raid Green 13.
Honey, what